to the weekend, everybody. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverley. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2 guard. Beverley. Portland grabs the miss.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Count it. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Nurkic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Nurkic, the pass to Ariza. Down low, 4 on the shot clock. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
And perhaps the best defender in the NBA. Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Now here's McCollum. Now the pass to Lillard. Knocks it loose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Outside Leonard. Poke loose. Stolen by McCollum. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Nurkic. Ariza kicks to McCollum. Lillard the pass to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Beverley dishes to Morris. Three-pointer. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. And Lillard gets it to go.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
And it's Zubac atop the key. Leonard with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Beverley following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Blazers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display from McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
Now, here is George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Now, here's Collins. Back to Whiteside. Clock at 6. And it's Little atop the key. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Clippers trail by 3. Passes to George. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. George has got 7 points in the game. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Outside Hood. Inside, here's Whiteside. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shamet on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Collins finds Hood. In the corner, it's Little. Back to Hood. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but...
I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 5. Green left side. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Williams.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
Pass to Trent. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hood. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
McCollum against Jackson. McCollum left side. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with a strong move against physical defense.
Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Harrell. Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to the wing. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. On the wing, Morris launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And a wide open look for McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And here's McCollum for 3. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. From past the arc. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Ariza against Leonard. Ariza passes to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Ariza. Tries again. And the rejection by Harrell. Ariza finds Nurkic. It's stolen by Morris. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And it's all evened up. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Back to Anthony. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Morris. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Leonard. He's got 10. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Shoots over Nurkic. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The wide open look here for Anthony. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Beverly dishes to George. Outside Leonard for the lead. The Clippers rebound.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Portland trailing here. That's tipped. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Stolen by Zubac. And here is Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Zubac.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Basket counts.
Whiteside has good hands, and I think it helps him on his jumpers. It adds some touch on those shots.
Williams against McCollum. Shamet with it. High post, Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for JaMychal Green, and it's Jackson in for George. And a switch here also for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Collins. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Williams passes to Zubac. Back to Williams. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Shamet. The tray, and he's good on the 3-ball. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now here's Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams passes to Shamet. Harrell down low, and he banks in the layup. Harrell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Little passes to McCollum. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
The pass to Harrell. It's stolen by Little. Pushing it up. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. And a miss there on the triple. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
A 3 from Leonard, and that one released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 1. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And for the Clippers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Jusuf Nurkic, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the two-guard spot. And that one's good, Lillard.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. George is checked in for the Clippers. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Leonard. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly. Leonard finds George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Ariza goes in. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And the way Ariza uses his limb to get to the basket is just sensational, just tirelessly attacking the rim.
George passes to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out. And now Portland on the break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
A 3 from Morris. Trains the three-pointer.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, do your best, and you live with the results.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Back to George. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Outside Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. Ariza outside. Dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Ariza. And there's the feed to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, and that's just a huge shot from Ariza. He's no stranger to burying these kinds of buckets.
George against McCollum. And George, here we go. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ariza against Leonard. Ariza dishes to Nurkic. Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Williams. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And this is what Lou Williams delivers to his team. Quality shooting, even under the highest level of pressure.
Passes it to Ariza. He feeds it to McCollum. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Here's Anthony off the inbound pass. Good!
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up again, count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, just fantastic defense from Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. coming to you today from... And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard...
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Ariza goes in. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here is Lillard after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Porzingis against Anthony. Nurkic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hardaway. No good on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And Powell is a tomahawk jammer. I mean, when he gets a head of steam behind him, he's ready to throw it down.
To the middle, here's Nurkic, and the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision where he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now here's Ariza. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. It's Ariza on the wing. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Whiteside, good. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
To the left side wing. Outside, Porzingis. Over to the left wing. There's the double team from Whiteside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. On the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. Here's McCollum. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Here's Doncic. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Little dishes to Whiteside. To the left side wing. It's Collins with the drive. The Mavericks pull it in. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Curry kicks to Kleber. Doubled by McCollum. To the paint. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
It's Collins with the drive. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in, and then for Dallas. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's McCollum. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Murray finds Cauley Stein. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Here's Little. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Curry passes to Brunson. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here's Little. Out to Hood. Inside. Back to Collins. Over to the wing. Here's Trent. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
At the end. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of it.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the floor for Dallas. Maxi Kleber is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Brunson in at the point. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside Hood. Out to Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 to shoot. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And stolen by Wright. Powell with it. Lillard picks him up. To the inside. Wright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And I remember when Doncic was first at.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And the shot goes in. Nurkic has got 8.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And the shot goes down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Right side, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Out to Hardaway. Here's Powell. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. McCollum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Doncic against Lillard, and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Powell, the Mavericks, moving it up. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Lillard finds Whiteside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis, and Curry subbed in for Hardaway. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Feeds it to Nurkic. Collins dishes to Nurkic. Back to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Well, the runs have just been traded back and forth all game long. Man, I'm enjoying this.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Little. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of what this team. And that does it for our.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Hardaway plays it up and banks it in. Hardaway has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Anthony. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The 3. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The drive by Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
Well, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Here's Anthony. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Out to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ariza outside. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Now here is Hardaway. And the dunk by Porzingis. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. And the baseline jumper, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Good, can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Mavericks leading by 3. The kick out to Wright. Passes it to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Seth Curry is one of the very few guys in the league that has that kind of range.
Little passes to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. It's tipped. Here's Trent to the left wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Collins.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Little. He can't get that one to fall. Curry with some nice D. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Dallas up by 4 from Portland. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Maxi Kleber is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Finney-Smith. It's good on the putback. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Brunson the pass to Curry. Back to Brunson. The 3. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Trent. To the paint. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And Portland making a change here. Ariza's checked in. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Right side, the pass to McCollum. Kicks to Anthony. Over Kleber. Anthony can't hit. Dallas leading by 4. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Now the feed to McCollum. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts the move on. And Doncic lays it in. 13 points for Luka Doncic.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Right side, high post. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Lillard's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Seth Curry. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
Porzingis with the block. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Doncic with it. Here's Finney-Smith. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Outside for Curry. A 3-ball. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here is Doncic. The shot's good. Doncic has got the lead back up to 9 now for Dallas.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Lillard against Doncic, and he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Doncic missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Porzingis with the steal. Curry against Anthony, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Marjanovic kicks to Porzingis. Gets a very good look and converts. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
High release for Porzingis on his jump shots. Almost impossible to defend that.
It's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Doncic. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell comes in for Marjanovic. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range. And this is why you love Ariza. Doesn't shy away from taking and making the big shot.
Here's McCollum. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Here's Doncic. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Nurkic. Money!
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Porzingis looking it over. Right wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. They get the rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. the Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. And with
Hey, Kevin.
it might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Porzingis. He dishes it to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Doncic. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Beverly. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break Dallas. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Hardaway. And that one drops. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. Porzingis with the block.
Well, you can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time. That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And it's sent back by George for 3. And Porzingis gets the 3. Porzingis has got 5.
They're trying to be more consistent to legitimize shooting as many threes as he does. Porzingis can't stretch the floor.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Three-pointer. And it's Doncic missing. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverley is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Hardaway goes in. And the dunk by Powell.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Jackson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here's Green to the middle. Harrell kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 5. To Shamet. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Shots good by Green.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Brunson against Jackson. And the rejection by Harrell. At the elbow, Green. Back to Williams. Green, the pass to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now, Cauley Stein. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the pass to Brunson. And the rejection by Harrell. Green kicks to Shamet. No good on the triple. Here's Brunson. Down low. Here's Cauley Stein. Off target at the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Dallas up 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
They've got Curry. Maxi Kleba is out there with Wright. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Well, he's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA. He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Green with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Jalen Brunson. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And it's Harrell missing. The Mavericks leading, and here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Morris for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they pick up 2. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Loads it up there for Harrell. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for DeLon Wright. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Here's Finney-Smith. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers trail by 4. Oh, Morris in position.
A little awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Doncic against Beverly. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Doncic against Beverly. Passes it to Powell. A reverse. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Doncic against Beverly. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's the Clippers' ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Leonard on the wing. That shot off. Outside Hardaway. Sinks that one from the post. Hardaway has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
That shot misses. And that'll do it for the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Let's start with you. And that's going to do it for us here.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Porzingis has got 7. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Pass to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got his second basket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Hardaway against Beverly, and Hardaway gets it to go. 6 points for him.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway. Curry finds Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Harrell. The Clippers trail.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Curry outside, trains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points so far. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well-suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Shamet on the wing. High post try. Here's Harrell. Williams inside. Curry meets him. Here's Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Curry against Williams. Lets it go from deep. Curry's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Harrell, that's good.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Curry with it. Now Green defending. Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. Curry trying to break free. And it's good. 2 points. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go. Doncic against Jackson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Williams against Curry. Harrell kicks to Williams. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson misses.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Curry finds Cauley-Stein. Dallas moving it around. Dallas no good that time either. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Here's Brunson. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Brunson, Powell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
So they take the lead. Morris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And the Mavericks call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Porzingis is coming in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Leonard the pass to Beverly. Leonard inside. Guarded by Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Porzingis is double. Here's Powell, and he banks in the layup. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Morris. Trying to get open is Marjanovic.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Curry. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Curry's shot is good.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Leonard kicks to Beverly. Knocks it loose. Doncic with the steal. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. The pass to Marjanovic. Curry with the bounce pass. Goes up on the block. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside for Curry. To the middle. Here's Powell. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Outside for George. From the arc. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic feeling it out. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Outside Curry. Back to Doncic. Marjanovic down low. Morris is there. .104 left here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverley.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
On its way from Curry for 2, and that one goes long. So it's the Clippers now.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution. Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The 3 won't fall.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Dallas calls timeout. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm sure they'll go for the quick foul here, but I just don't think they've got enough time left to dig themselves out of this hole.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. David Aldridge is...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
George passes to Leonard. From outside the arc. The shot by George, no good. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it. Nobody near George. The offensive rebound, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Kicks it out to McCollum. Ariza outside. Nurkic trying to get open. It's good on the putback.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Beverley finds Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Anthony. It's Ariza on the wing. Defended by Beverley. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, Jay. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the wide open shot from Morris. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum dishes to Ariza. The shot missing. George with the defensive effort. Morris outside. It's tipped. Zubac finds Leonard. Zubac, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Anthony.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Beverley, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
On the wing, Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anthony, the pass to Ariza. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Good on the shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Anthony in the corner. Anthony drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Paul George with the steal. Morris with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Here's Leonard. Excellent D there from Anthony.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. The Clippers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Here's Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard dishes to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
But even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Now, here's Shamet over Trent. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback.
Old school basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Williams is out there with Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Harrell. And it's Green in at the 4 spot.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Trent. And the rejection by Harrell. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Down low. Green. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Whiteside, the pass to Trent. Back to Whiteside. To the inside. It's good. This game is all even. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
I mean, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Little. Not a lot of room. Trent passes to Whiteside. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against physical defense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Green's got his first points of the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Portland.
Trent passes to Hood. It's stolen by Green. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Harrell. The kick out to Williams. Collins grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now that is impressive. Hood making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Williams dishes to Green. Williams double team. Passes it to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hood finds Collins. Here's Trent. Whiteside, the pass to Collins. Whiteside against Green. Whiteside, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He feeds it to Collins. Count that one.
Strong buckets like this help energize guys. I mean, Collins looking like no one can hold him there.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Shamet. This one for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Back to Nurkic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And George, here we go, lays it up off the glass. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Anthony's got 6 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Ariza dishes to Lillard. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Ariza. They shoot again. Here's Nurkic. And at last, they get one to fall. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter. Nurkic with the steal. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. In the corner, George with it. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Ariza finds Nurkic, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ariza passes to Carmelo. Harrell against Nurkic. Just 3 to shoot. Anthony dishes to Nurkic. No good off the back of the rim.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Outside, George. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way.
You know what a kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Anthony against Morris. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Anthony's got 8 points.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Here's George. Makes it off the glass.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Lillard looking around. He kicks to Anthony. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Paul George. .105 left to play here in the third. And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trent passes to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Leonard with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic, and Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Whiteside, that's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
So long, Whiteside can go over or around defenders. Nice touch, too.
Here's Leonard. The putback, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anthony, the pass to Hood. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. 1 second left.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Reggie Jackson out there with Williams. And it's Shamet in at the 3. Here's Lillard. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. Outside Jackson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
Ariza, right side. The pass to Whiteside. Inside, here's Trent. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Lillard outside. Taken away by Williams. Here's Harrell. Feeds to Williams. Leonard against Anthony. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Trent. Anthony up on top. Whiteside kicks to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Jackson down low, covered by Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
Here's Nurkic. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Beverley, the pass to George. Back to Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Anthony, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland leading by 3. Lillard against Beverley. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They get exactly the matchup they want inside. I mean, and it gives them the biggest bucket of the game.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. He dishes it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The feed to Nurkic. Can't cash in from close range. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
It counts.
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Now the Clippers with it. Here's George. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Here's Nurkic. Count it.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And here is Los Angeles now. George finds Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he moves
moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Nurkic with it. Here's Anthony, plenty of space. Off target with the open look.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, and the state flag of Texas looking and with tip-off.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in its small forward. Now here's Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it, the defense gets a little shaky.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Doncic. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now Doncic. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
McCollum finds Anthony. Back to McCollum. Hardaway against Ariza. Pass to Lillard. Doncic with the steal. That's a 2 from Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And Powell is a tomahawk jammer. I mean, he gets a head of steam behind him. He's ready to throw it down.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now, here's Doncic. And the shot is long. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Doncic against Lillard. And good that time.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Anthony up on top. Kicks it to Nurkic. Ariza outside. Anthony down low. Guarded by Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Ariza passes to Carmelo. Porzingis with the steal. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Good on the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Doncic. Offensive rebound.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Anthony, the pass to Ariza. Lillard against Doncic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Finney-Smith, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Now, here's Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the break. Stolen by Brunson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Cauley Stein with it. He's picked up by Little.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Out to Hood. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Right, he's checked in for Dallas. Brunson finds Cauley Stein.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Here's Hood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Both free throws good from Hood. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the lob to the hoop, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Trent. Right side, the pass to Trent. And another shot. Right side, no good. Brunson scanning the floor. He kicks to Cauley Stein. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to.
I think he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Rodney Hood, Little out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the point. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Kleba's got his first basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Put on the wing, guarded by Wright. Clock at 6, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Rodney Hood. Powell, that's good. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Wright. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Wright's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Mavericks making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Good D by Ariza. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And, you know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
Anthony's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got his second basket of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nurkic can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Doncic comes with the double team to stop the run. Shot's good by Anthony.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Doncic looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
The three for Doncic. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Dallas leading by 16. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. And stolen by Whiteside. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Curry with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Cauley Stein. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Cauley Stein's got 12 in the game. And Portland turns it over again.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Seven seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, the first quarter was all about Willie Cauley-Stein. He had 12 points. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Anthony dishes to Ariza. Powell with the steal. Hardaway passes to Finney Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And that one's good. Doncic.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Down low, here's McCollum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Back to Anthony. Over Porzingis. Knocked away. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Goes back up. Lays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And Doncic gets it to go. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And he lays it straight in. McCollum's got 8 points.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. To the inside. Outside for Curry. 4 on the clock. A shot by Kleber. Wide open. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instinct.
And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The Mavericks pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Wright for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
And it's Hood in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Doncic from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Collins passes to Trent. Back to Collins. To the middle. To the wing on the left. Feeds to Whiteside. He can't get that one. It could go. The shot will not fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Whiteside. Little out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. Out left to the wing. Trent passes to Whiteside, and he gets the bucket. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Whiteside dishes to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Doncic against Hood. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Brunson. Outside for Curry. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lillard, the pass to Hood. In the corner, it's Little. There's the pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Curry. Doncic against Hood. Outside for Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Curry. In the corner, it's Little. Hood dishes to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Brunson. They get it back. Cauley Stein kicks to Doncic. Hits it from 3-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Passes to Little.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Brunson. That 3 off the mark. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Willie Cauley-Stein.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Brunson, no good. And here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Doncic missing. Little passes to Whiteside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. And here is Barea outside. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
So he gets them both. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hood, the pass to Simons. A baseline J. No good that time. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
rotation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. D.A.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Releases. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverley against Doncic. Here's Morris. Oh!
No, he didn't.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Leonard. He gets it in there.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is George. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Zubac has got his second basket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Fades back. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Count that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Beverley against Doncic.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Doncic against Beverley. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
George passes to Zubac. And the layup falls. Zubac has got his third basket of the night right there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's stolen by Morris. And now the fast break. George with the ball. To the wing on the left. And Beverly kicks to George. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over to the wing. Powell down low. Shoots over Zubac. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dicked. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Shamet kicks to Williams. Passes it to Harrell. Shamet with it. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Shamet's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Cauley-Stein finds Brunson. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Williams in the post. Curry meets him.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme. He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
There's Shamet. And it's good for 2. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And it's Wright missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Jackson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Harrell. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Big man, love when Harrell takes off like this to drop the hammer.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And there's the pass to Jackson. Here's Shamet. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Wright. And it's Shamet with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harrell against Curry. Harrell, the pass to Williams. Outside for Jackson. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Green slams it in.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Shamet. Now the dish to Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Leonard kicks to Morris. 1:29 left to play in the first half. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's the break. Here's Hardaway. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. In the corner, it's Morris. Offensive rebound.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Harrell's energy is what helps him collect second chance opportunities.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Doncic.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
George finds Beverley. Right side Leonard. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. Leonard against Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Passes it to Harrell. Out to the right wing. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good.
Kevin, thanks so much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting. And that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Hardaway against Beverley. Hardaway, no good. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers leading by 8. Outside Leonard. Baseline jumper to the inside. Zubac misses from short range.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Paul George grabs the miss. And so here are the Clippers.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. George passes to Beverly. Zubac finds Beverly. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. George has got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And that one, good.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Doncic passes to Powell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the charge. Stolen by Jackson. A pass to Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Porzingis with the steal to the middle. And the dunk by Doncic.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And again, the Clippers turn it over. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Shamet the pass to Harrell. Jackson against Brunson. On the wing, Williams. 6 to shoot. Green in the post. Cauley-Stein defending. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for DeLon Wright. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. They'll double him with Harrell. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Shamet. Curry can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Harrell. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. For Dallas, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. High arcing shot. He lays it in. Cauley-Stein's got 10 points.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Williams finds Leonard. Back to Williams. Outside Leonard. Curry against Jackson. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Maxi Kleber is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Curry. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Curry passes to Doncic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
On the wing, George. Over Hardaway. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Mavericks trail by 11. Now here's Curry, stolen by George. And oh, here we go with Leonard, nobody back. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Curry kicks to Doncic. No good with the triple.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
George. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Porzingis. The second effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Leonard on the wing. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Curry kicks to Porzingis, takes the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the shot is good.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Stolen by George. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Powell with the steal. And here we go, the Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic finds Powell. Outside Curry. Now Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. The shot by Powell, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
George, that's a two-pointer. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Leonard.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Hardaway's checked in for Curry. Zubac against Porzingis. Clock at 6. Back to Zubac. Over Porzingis. And he overshot that one, missing.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's George from about 16. Zubac, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. The pass to Leonard. Buries it down low.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 13. The putback, Porzingis on the follow.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
George from deep three-point land can't connect from long distance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.